So hello YouTube. People have asked me how did I do this Mg1 remake, and so I'm finally making a video, and I'm going to go over the whole process from the beginning. So first, how is this song made? So it uses a sample from Mg1 2, and this is how it sounds. And you can see the resemblance. Yeah, and so because we don't want to violate any copyright, or just basically we just want to experiment, I'm going to show how I made the sample myself and how you can do it yourself. So it's really simple actually. It's just that you need to understand a bit of wavetable synthesis, and you have to understand the different sounds of the different wavetables, because these NES video game soundtracks were basically only made from two components, a wavetable synth and drums. And the drums were only made with noise, and the synths were only made with the most basic wavetables, which is square wave, sawtooth wave, and triangle wave. And so we can listen, for example, at the start, what kind of waves do we hear? And so I can already say that the bass notes are triangle wave, and the lead sound is a squashed square wave. And so that's exactly what I did here. So here we have the bass with triangle waves. And of course, I also added a bit of bit crush, because that's what is heard on the original sample. And here's the sound of the lead. It's made of two sounds. Actually, not just one wavetable. This and this. Oh, never mind. It's made only by one. Only of one. This is useless. So yeah, it is just a squashed square wave. I was right, after all. But anyways, effects wise, there's nothing really there except for a really small delay. And yeah, the whole magic comes on the master, because if we listen without the master effects, it sounds really bland like this. And because this audio has very high warmth, we have to replicate that. And how we do that? We add a lot of tube emulators, like this RC20. Never mind, it's it's not working right now. Then we boost some mids, and this is what we get at the end. Yeah, and also another thing is at the end here, the lead sound changes to this. The Mg1 does not include the whole Mg1 ending sample, so yeah, that is not very important. But yeah, we can just render this out after we made it, and go out into actually making Mg1 now that we have the sample. So the first thing what we have to do is we need to stretch it, because it sounds a lot lower in pitch than here. Okay, finally. I finally matched it up with the tempo. And the first thing that we're gonna add is a delay. We're gonna use the default delay. let's use the tape. Preset, let's make it a ping pong delay. Let's add a high pass because we don't want low frequency buildup. Cutoff would be at around here because we don't want to take out too much low frequencies. And you can already hear the Mg1 sound. But what we can also add is a chorus. Another thing is you can EQ this however you want to just like crunch it a bit more, because for example here I have a pretty crazy EQ that does some random stuff, and there's no going wrong with this. You can just do random stuff and it will sound good because the sample is very nice. And then another thing that is present in the Mg1 is this filter, so we can very quickly add that. Boom, boom, boom. So at first there's no filter, then it comes to existence, then it fades out, and it cycles pretty rarely. So let's do it 8 bars. Whoops, what did I do? Oh yeah. Yeah, so finally decided on the settings of the filter, and it sounds quite something like this. Another thing is, if we want to pronounce the delay a bit more, we can reduce the dry output a bit. We can also increase the length of the delay. And we can also add some random stuff on the master, like reverb. Saturation. And that's basically it. You can do some more random stuff if you want, but essentially that's how it was made. So let's go over the steps once again. So we have the Mg1 2 ending sample. Then what we do is make the sample ourselves. Then we stretch it. Then we add delay. Whoops. Then we add some more effects like chorus, some EQing and filter sweeps, and then some master effects, and that's it. This is what we get.